Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're talking about AI, but we're going to cut through all the noise and the sci-fi stuff. We're going to focus on the one thing that truly matters, your customer. Think of this as a playbook for building an AI strategy that's less about the tech and way more about creating an experience your customers will love.
All right, let's just get straight to the point. For the next few minutes, I want you to try and forget all the buzzwords you've heard a million times. Machine learning, big data, all that. The real key to unlocking the power of AI isn't in the technology itself. It's in becoming absolutely obsessed with your customer's journey. That is the secret sauce. So to really get this, we need to move past the hype. What does AI actually look like in the real world? In our everyday lives. Let's take a look at the real, tangible ways AI is already all around us.
It's so easy to get lost in all the complexity of AI. But when you think about it from a customer experience angle, you can pretty much boil it all down to these three main types you see here. AI that can hear, AI that can see, and AI that can understand and use language. It's like giving your business a brand new set of senses.
And here's the thing, you're already an expert at using these, probably without even thinking about it. Every time you ask Alexa to add milk to your shopping list, that's voice AI. When you use an app to see how a new shirt looks on you, that's vision AI. And when your phone translates a menu in another country in real time, yep, that's language AI. This isn't some future fantasy. It's your life right now.
Okay, so now that we've got a handle on what this stuff actually is, let's talk about the massive problem it's perfectly built to solve. The fact that the customer journey has completely changed. The way we decide to buy, well, anything, has been turned on its head. Remember the old way? A nice, simple, straight line from I want something to I bought it. Well, those days are over. Today's journey, as you can see, is this crazy, chaotic web of Instagram ads, YouTube reviews, price comparison sites, and a dozen other things. Honestly, it's a miracle anyone buys anything at all. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. This messy, non-linear journey isn't a problem we need to fix. It's a massive opportunity. Every single one of those little intersections in that web is a chance for a business to jump in, add some real value, and become a trusted guide for that customer. So, how does AI actually help navigate this new world? Well, it really comes down to two incredibly powerful things: predicting where your customer is going next and making it way easier and faster for them to get there. First up, prediction. Just think about Netflix. Based on everything you've watched, its algorithm doesn't just know what you like, it predicts what you'll want to watch next. It's basically reading your mind. Amazon does the exact same thing with your shopping history, guiding you toward your next great find. The second thing, and this might be even more important, is how AI can shorten the journey. It's all about closing that gap between, ooh, I want that, and it's mine. Virtual fitting rooms, they save you a trip to the mall. Ordering with your voice, you don't even have to pick up your phone. It's all about removing the annoying little steps and just making life easier for the customer. Now, predicting and shortening the journey are really powerful, but they're just the start. The real endgame, the grand prize, is to move upstream and actually become the starting point for the entire customer journey. Just take a look at this chart. The data here is incredible. For Amazon Prime members, that bar on the far right, Amazon has totally leapfrogged Google as the #1 place they start searching for products. Just let that sink in for a second. People aren't even starting at Google anymore. They're going straight to Amazon. And this is so important because it means Amazon isn't just a stop on the journey. They are the journey. By being the starting line, they get to shape the whole experience, from the second a customer thinks about a product to the moment it shows up on their doorstep. If you want to see this strategy taken to the absolute extreme, you have to look at Asia and the super app phenomenon. Apps like WeChat in China or Paytm in India are way more than just apps. They're entire ecosystems. They thrive in these mobile-first economies where having one app for everything, chatting, paying bills, ordering food, shopping, is the ultimate convenience. They've become the default home screen for digital life, owning the customer journey before it even begins. Shopify is another fantastic example. I mean, look at this timeline. They started out with a really simple idea: help small businesses get a website online. Easy enough. But from there, they moved into in-store payments, then they built a fulfillment network, and now they even offer business loans. They've just systematically moved up and down the chain to own the whole experience for the merchant. Okay, this all sounds great, but how do you actually make it happen?
It's not as simple as just buying some AI software. You have to be really smart about the risks and build a solid foundation right from the start.
First things first, you have to watch out for the data itself. Your AI is only as good as the information it learns from. In a now famous case, Amazon built a recruiting tool trained on 10 years of its own hiring data. The problem? That historical data was biased, so the AI taught itself to discriminate. It's the classic garbage in, garbage out problem.
And you absolutely cannot talk about data without talking about privacy. The fitness app Strava learned this the hard way. They released this cool heat map of anonymized user data, but people quickly figured out that by combining it with public maps, you could pinpoint the locations of secret military bases. It's just a huge reminder that customer trust is everything. If people don't trust you with their data, you're toast. How you actually organize your teams is also a huge deal. This slide shows a few ways to do it, but what we see a lot of successful companies doing is moving toward a center of excellence model. You can think of it like a hybrid. You have a central group of super smart AI experts, and they partner up with people who are embedded in the different parts of the business. It really is the best of both worlds. You get deep tech skills, plus a real understanding of what the business actually needs. So, after all of that, what's the most important question you need to be asking yourself? Where on earth do you begin? The answer, well, it might surprise you. You don't start with the technology. You don't start with the data. You start with a simple 3-letter word. Why? As you see here, there are 3 crucial questions you have to ask, and the order is everything. It is absolutely non-negotiable. First, what customer problem are you actually trying to solve? Second, and only after you've answered number 1, what tech and data do you need? And third, how will you know if you've actually succeeded? This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Don't put the cart, which is the technology, before the horse, which is your customer's need. You have to start with your customer's problems and then go find the right tools to solve them. That's the only way to build something that's actually going to last. So as you go back and think about your own strategy, I'll leave you with this one last question. Are you genuinely trying to make your customer's life better, or are you just getting caught up in the hype of the next shiny object? The answer to that question, well, it's going to determine everything.